there are not necessarily wrong members inside of any institutions, organizations, constructs of the modern society, but the modern society in itself is a construct of control, repression, conditioning, and slavery directed directly against the human beings, the citizens, that is, both men and women, obviously in subtle, unrecognizable, unconscious ways, which they will never be able to realize because they themselves are unconscious, unintegrated in terms of their traumas, weaknesses, failures. They have not developed much understanding regarding themselves and being able to overthrow or basically dismantle these external constructs that exist independently of them, which have been created by the elites and globalists who are also ultimately running the politics and funding the show at the heart of the society, will be quite impossible anyways, because most people are not even able to think on that level. Most people avoid thinking and reject being virtuous, and obviously they just do not have any connections with truthfulness, authenticity, reliability, honesty, understanding at all, because not only are all these virtues different, individual, distinct in themselves, but they also have to be earned, developed, and grown differently, separately, individually, in one way or another. And obviously, most people judge because neither do they have any understanding nor do they understand anything at all. Judgment is easy, understanding and thinking are all difficult, they require effort, thinking, hard work, but stupidity, mediocrity, imitation, repetition, against each other's success is easy. It's much easier, simpler than any independent thinking, defiance, or taking stand for oneself or maintaining adherence to oneself versus, because there is none. So wrong members are definitely possible inside of society, family, organizations when they become rebellious, individual, authentic, defiant of customs, norms, because they know these are all toxic, conditional, enslaving norms. Then they are either leveled as being wrong, hostile, threatening to everything, or they might also be genuinely wrong because they don't adhere to or they just don't abide by any responsibility, accountability, sincerity, caution at all, because they're irresponsible, because they only care about their own interests. But without responsibility, without caution, accountability, everything falls. Collective cohesion gets destroyed. Social unity outside harmony will also be gone in one way or another, because only when are we willing to be responsible and sincere to these things can we possibly fulfill the different contracts of society necessary for the maintenance of outside harmony and unity. So definitely responsibility is desirable and undesirable at the same time, depending upon what